Hello, welcome to Sensitive Cycle, the place where I talk about movies, TV shows, mostly horror or disturbing. Today, I'm gonna do a Michael Sarnoski's double feature. I'm gonna talk about Pig, A Quiet Place, Day 1, 2. I saw the other two movies, I enjoyed the movies. No one can deny a movie with a cat, with an amazing, beautiful, stunning cat. For me, all cats are amazing and stunning, but yes, I only needed to know that the cat was in the movie to go. But yes, I'm gonna start talking about Pig first because it was the first movie, and I want to do some comparisons to between Pig and A Quiet Place Day One. Pig is a movie from 2021, is written and directed by Michael Sarnoski, starring Nicolas Cage and Alex Wolff. And this movie talk about a truffle hunter who lives alone in the Oregon wilderness, must return to his past to Portland in search of his beloved foraging pig after she is kidnapped. It's a drama thriller about a man that, as I said, is looking for a pig that is missing, that was kidnapped. So in the beginning of the movie, I really thought that he only cared about the truffles and the money, but as long as the movie goes on, you understand that he really loves that pig, and that's one of the themes that we have in common between Pig and A Quiet Place Day One is the love for animals and what we can do for our animals. I think we didn't talk about that a lot in cinema lately, and not in this way, like as in Pig and Quiet Place Day One. So I thought it was really satisfying for me to see movies that talk about connection between people and animals because I really believe in that. I love animals. I have one cat. I love dogs. I love cats. I love animals. Yes. With Michael Zanowski, we had a different point of view of the stories. It's not always about the animal dying and the family suffering or the animal just being a hero. Okay, sometimes okay, I don't know if I'm making sense, but sometimes it's different. Talking about the movie, it's a really slow burn movie, really silent, really calm. It doesn't need to be actiony or something like that to be a revenge movie, but this is not a revenge movie. This is more about the love that uh Nicolas Cage character have for his pig. One More Time is amazing in this movie. I really enjoyed Dream Scenario last year, and I'm really anxious for Long Legs. I think this is gonna be the horror movie of the year, or maybe not, we don't know, but they are talking really good about this. I like the chemistry between Nicholas and Alex Wolf. I think they have really nice chemistry. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter if it's a domestic animal or a wild animal like a pig. Everyone have connections with animals. And 2 years ago, I lost my baby cat, Oscar, and it still is tragic for me. So every movie that talks about teams of dads with or of the animals, dead of animals, that yeah, that themes touches me really. I started these two movies with the fear of the animals dying, honestly. That's life. We need to face reality, face trauma, deal with the stuff. But I always had my hopes high that he would find the pig alive. It's a nice drama and thriller movie, but it's really calm. It's not for everyone. It's not for everyone in terms of if you want to be only entertained, or if you want to see something more with more life, actually, you will not like this movie. It's a really calm movie. But I like that. What I didn't like that much was I liked because imagine it feels real. Sometimes things like that happens. Okay, I think I need to skip to spoilers because I'm gonna start spoilery stuff. In the beginning of the movie, as I said, I thought this man was only angry for money. Soon I realized that he really loved this pig. He could do anything to recover this pig. And yes, it was really sad for me because when he find out that the father of Alex Wolf character was the kidnapper, yeah, he went completely crazy and but seems that this man is really dangerous. Nicolas Cage character is not afraid. So he goes there and try to recover his pig. And the man says that he need to get off of his house. I still had some hope because we finally knew who was the kidnapper of the pig. And I was like, okay, maybe he will do an amazing plan to recover the pig and happy ending. But I forgot that I was watching a Michael Sarnoski movie because, okay, this is my second Michael Sarnoski movie that I saw because I saw A Quiet Place Day One in the cinemas first. I was not expecting that tragic of an end. I think that's reality. Sometimes things end tragically, and I was really not depressed, but I was really sad in the end of the movie because we had that hope that he could recover his pig that he loved so much, and in the end, you find out that the pig is dead, and it's so devastating. He already lost his job. He already lost his wife. Yes, for me and for him, and I believe for most of the people, animals are not um replaceable. They are like they're human beings. They are like human beings. They're not human beings, but they're like that for us. So it's really sad. It's not like, okay, gonna buy another pig or another cat. No, yeah, this movie was a little bit traumatic for me in the end, and I believe if I saw that before A Quiet Place Day One, I would be really afraid to saw A Quiet Place Day One because I don't want to see a cat die on screen. And I believe that they would not kill the cat, but at the same time, we have this example here. But okay, effectively, I really enjoyed the movie because it's just made me sad because it's a real raw story about a man that don't have nothing to lose anymore because he have nothing. The only thing he loved disappeared. You need to be prepared to cry, probably. I almost cried, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's not a hard watching, but the end is really, really tragic because I think the dark backgrounds and the the context, the dialogues, everything is amazing. Everything is so natural. Be prepared to go see a devastating movie. That's not the only devastating movie by Michael Sarnoski. Now we're gonna talk about A Quiet Place Day One, the movie that I saw first. What can I say about this movie? So this movie talk about a woman named Sam that finds out trapped in New York City during an early stage of an invasion by alien creatures with ultrasonic hearing. So the aliens and the ultrasonic hearing, it's something that we know from the other two movies. That's nothing new. So what they can show us that is new, probably. This movie is starring Lupita Nyong'o, Joseph Keane, Alex Wolff from Peak 2, and Jimon Onson from the previous movie. Michael Sarnoski, one more time, wrote and directed the movie. And what I have to say is that I really enjoyed watch this movie in in the cinema. I think it have a few nice jump scares, but it's not an horror movie for me. It's dramatic apocalyptic movie with some nice jump scares, some tension too. But yes, I think they want to explore the humanity in Apocalypse in a different way, because in the first two movies we saw the dynamics between a family in the apocalypse. We know how hard it was for them and the consequences, the tragic consequences that that family had. And now we are seeing a completely different point of view when we see two strangers meeting between this apocalyptic setting in New York, and you saw the relationship of them growing. Yes, I think this movie is really good, showing us a different dynamic between people in an apocalyptic setting. Of course, we need to talk about the cat. The cat is beautiful, amazing, the most fluffy, adorable. I think it deserves an Oscar. The two cats that did Frodo, I think they really deserve everything. They are the world, they are life. Cats are amazing. Please go adopt a cat. Adopt a cat, not buying cats. Adopt cats. Okay? Thank you. Yes, I think the cat was really amazing in the movie too. Like now, for real, seriously. Yeah, sometimes he run, it's usual for a cat, but he comes back. There's a lot of kinds of cats. I used to imagine what if I do if I was in an apocalyptic setting with my cat, Nala, and she's a little bit crazy. I think she will die. I don't want my cat to die. No apocalypse. No apocalypse from the in the next 10 years, please. I don't want Nala to die in an apocalypse or die anyway. Lupita. Lupita is amazing one more time. She's amazing as always. So Joseph was amazing too. I think they really worked well together. The change of scenario, New York City. I like that. I like the grandiosity, the big buildings. I think it was a different setting for us to see. That's nice. If that had that much for the movie, I don't know honestly. I think we are more glued to the story because of their emotional journey on this apocalypse. The New York set is nice, is new, but I don't think it's essential for the story. Maybe it's essential because they are two strangers that find out. Of course, that probably would happen in New York, but that would happen in any other place, I believe. So yes, I like the change of scenario, but I don't think it's really essential or really it's really an important detail for this movie. This movie was all about the journey of them and about the end. And that's why I'm gonna start talking with spoilers. So, the truth is that I was completely devastated in the cinema. I cried 3 times. Honestly, I'm not that person that cries a lot in movies. I cried more than before. Yes, of course, I'm more sensible now than a few years ago. Usually, I don't cry that much, and I cried 3 times in this movie because I f- I felt totally connected with Samira, Lupita's Nyong'o character, because she have cancer. She will die soon. My disease is not that tragic as hers, but if you don't know, I have diabetes type 1. My sensor here. I discovered it in 2017, so it's a new journey for me. If you're diabetic or if you know someone that is diabetic, you know it's not easy. At least for me, it's not easy. And I believe for many other people with diabetes. I imagine me in an apocalypse setting and what would happen to me without insulin, without the strips, without the needles. I believe I will die really fast in an apocalypse. So I felt really connected. I I totally agree with her motivation to get the pizza from her favorite place because this is probably one of the last things she will do in life. She knows she's dying. She just wants to find some humanity in this crazy apocalyptic situation. And I feel connected with that. Of course, I cried because of that. Of course, I cried because of the cat. When in the end she sacrifices for the cat and the friend, it was so. That's the sadness of being sick and know that you will not survive. You will not survive. It could be aliens. It could be the cancer, but something will kill her. And in the end, she chooses to die in her own way, listening to music. I think that was so beautiful. The end was so devastating and so beautiful. And I was so relieved that the cat lived. Yeah. And the humanity of Samira helping Eric surviving because she doesn't need it to do that. She knows she knows that she would die soon. A kind of humanity that honestly I don't know if I would have in that situation because I'm a really panic anxious person. So I don't know if I could help me um or even someone else. I believe that if she did not help him, he will die. He will die really soon, and she never let the aliens take the humanity from her. That's why it's so devastating. Find Okay, we know she will die eventually, but it's so devastating to think that she died just to live one final human moment. Yeah, that movie really touches me. One more detail about Michael Zarnowski is that he puts in his movies, as Yorgos do, that he loves to put food as a pivotal detail or an important detail in their movies. In Pig, we have the truffles, the fact that he was a chef. In A Quiet Place Day One, we have the pizza. Really important details of the movie that involves food. And I think involving food in movies is really amazing because it's natural. It's natural for us to eat and talk about food, and food is a big aspect of our lives. So I totally love to see directors like Michael and Yorgos putting food in their movies and not just as like, oh, I'm lunching and we do not see the people eating. No, no, no. Really connect food with the story of the movie. I think they do that really nice, really well done. As we saw too in Portents with the pastéis nata. Yes, I'm Portuguese. Don't forget that Michael Zarnowski have a future movie coming. It's called The Death of Robin Hoods with Judy Comer. I love Judy Comer from Killing Eve. I love Killing Eve. Villanelle is one of my favorite villains of all time. Maybe I should talk about that show here someday. It's finished, but I really love that show. The end, it's critical, but yeah, we can talk about it in another video. So if you enjoyed, you can comment behind what's your favorites. Which one of the movies are your favorite, Pig or A Quiet Place Day One? If you enjoyed these two movies, and if you have some suggestions for the next videos, I really happy to read them. Comment, subscribe, all of that thing. And that's it. I hope you enjoy it and see you in the next video.